Welcome back to the Best Coaster of the Year weekly series. Last week you guys voted for the Best Coaster of 2009. You voted for iSpeed at Mirabilandia, the Italian Intamin Blitz coaster, defeating Wooden Coaster Fireball at Happy Valley Shanghai, that pretty good looking gravity group. Definitely the second best coaster. And Tornado, I perfectly agree with the amount that you guys voted for everything. Tornado by Bakken, the insane Intamin spinner, one of the only Intamin spinners. Um, and that looks insane. That launch lift hill, some insane airtime on that first drop into the. It just looks like one of the craziest coaster experiences. It's pretty short, but definitely a crazy one. Like it isn't even 1,000 feet. I know so that's pretty interesting. And then Prowler is a really solid looking GCI. Definitely an above average GCI, but probably doesn't come anywhere close to that gravity group. And of course, iSpeed, which is really great looking coaster. Those Heartland rolls look insane. The picture here is like probably the best airtime moment on the ride. It looks awesome. The launch and top hat look great as per usual. So definitely agree with this week. I'm pretty cool with that. So let's move on to the best coaster of 2010 that you guys are voting for using the eye on the top right corner of the video for this week. You can vote for Formula Rossa at Ferrari World Abu Dhabi, the Intamin Accelerator. Intimidator at Carowinds, the B&M Hyper. I-305 at King's Dominion, the Intamin Giga, and Joris and the Drock, George and the Dragon at Efteling, the GCI dueling wooden coasters. So you can vote for one of those four coasters using the eye on the top right corner of the video, and I'll see you guys after I do this part where I talk about some more coasters that opened in 2010. It's just some nice extra filler for this video. I don't run ads. I don't make money off of these, but you know, I just like informing the world. Okay, for those who don't like RCDB, I just do it for you. Battlestar Galactica at Universal Studios Singapore, one of the few coasters I actually didn't get a picture for this time, but that is a dueling inverted and sit down, it's a dueling coaster, and the inverted one goes upside down a few times and looks like it has some nice intense moments. It's a very unique ride. It's Vekoma, and yeah, that's the more thrilling version of the ride, and the sit down version isn't very thrilling. But it has some cool dueling moments with the inverting one, and definitely looks like a really fun dueling coaster. One of the best out there, probably. Not one of the best, but like it's top 10 probably. Big Air at EDA theme park is pictured there on the top right. That is a really weird Vekoma shuttle coaster. Basically, it like pulls you up a chain lift like 90 degrees, and then it just drops you, and then you just roll back and forth, and it's pretty straightforward. But I mean, it gets the job done, and it's pretty cool. Very weird ride. Also, I should point out, this is 2010, probably in the middle of the economic crisis. Good lord. Yeah, that economic crash, and so I guess a lot of parks didn't build so many coasters this year. So that's why there's only I only have like I don't know maybe 12 extra coasters. So maybe like 16 major-ish coasters open this year. So that's pretty interesting. Cobra at Conny-Land is a PAX custom shuttle looper. It's the one with that really crazy inversion after the loop that you can see right there. That thing is just freaking weird. It like I think it's a launch into an airtime hill, and then there's a vertical loop, and then there's that. I think it's called what was it called? The element has some weird name. But yeah, it's definitely a very cool ride. I've heard mixed thoughts about how the layout's really good, but it's super rattly because it is PAX, and PAX has no idea what they're doing. They're a Russian manufacturer. It's also, I should add, pretty ironic that one of the only major coasters in Switzerland, because Conny-Land is in Switzerland, is by a Russian manufacturer when Switzerland is home to both Intamin and B&M. So that's just kind of ironic. But yeah, so Dream Coaster at Dream City's the next one there on the bottom right. That is a Maurer-Sohn X-Car coaster, similar to that of G-Force at Drayton Manor, that actually closed, a year ago, 2 years ago. So it's a clone of that one, and this one's still running, so you can still ride a clone of G-Force in the world. It's that weird ride that has the inverting lift hill, and a pretty short-looking ride, but definitely got some fun elements and very unique elements at that. Moving on is Fiorano GT Challenge at Ferrari World Abu Dhabi. That is a dueling coaster that has almost doesn't bank at all, but has like 20 launches between both of its tracks. It's also a dueling coaster. Definitely like a family coaster on both sides, but a very fun family coaster. Lots of racing, dueling, fun stuff with that one. Not many G-forces or anything, but just a fun looking ride. Also, I figured I might point out Force One at Schwaben Park. That is a really interesting, unique I believe it's actually been cloned a few times now, but it's a zero force something, a zero force one, I'm assuming. And it's pretty cool. If you look at the image there on the bottom left, that is kind of a decent overview of the layout. As you can see, the whole layout's pretty much low to the ground, so it has a lot of fun sweeping turns down low, taking at high speeds. Pretty much the whole ride. It's a short ride, but it's a unique ride as far as I believe it's most of its clones are in Asia, so like nobody really gets to ride them. But very cool looking ride for sure, and nobody really knows about it, so I talked about it. Suck it. Moving on. Huracan at Belantis is one of the worst Gerstlauer Eurofighters apparently because of how rattly it is, unfortunately. But the layout's pretty cool, and it definitely looks pretty. So that's kind of cool. It's got like the 0G roll, Cobra roll, and 2 corkscrews. I think it's got interlocking corkscrews actually. Kind of like a B&M style layout there, but so that's kind of cool. Nitro at Dennlys Parc is a Preston and Barbieri dueling, Mobius looping dueling Wild Mouse coaster. I wouldn't say Wild Mouse, it's just a really freaking weird ride. It's really short, but it's a Mobius loop, and the layout is very cool, very unique, very creative. Check out a POV to understand the layout. It's pretty cool. Skyrocket at Kennywood also over this year. There's that premiere rise launched. Really weird top hat, cut back. Just weird ride, but a cool ride. Does some weird little twisty bits at the end. Definitely a fun looking ride, but nowhere near the best. It's just some cool elements in there. 13 at Alton Towers on the bottom right. It's hard to find good pictures of this ride. I'm pretty sure most of it's a dark ride. Honestly, I don't know that much about this ride. It just kind of exists at Alton Towers. It's kind of a dark ride. It's got some theming. I don't really care about it. I'll be honest. I forget who made it. Intamin made it. Yeah, I think there's a drop track in there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes British rides, I don't like them because of how much British enthusiasts talk about them. I don't know, but I mean, it's Intamin. Intamin's cool stuff. Also, the last really weird coaster that you've never heard of is Voltron at Planeta Prima that closed 2 years ago, and that is it was actually built in a mall in Guatemala. That's right. You can see it on the bottom left. And it's a custom Vekoma family coaster, and it kind of weaves in and out of things. Kind of think of it like a little more thrilling of a Nickelodeon streak, or whatever that thing is called in the other Nickelodeon universe. It just kind of goes around the mall. It's pretty cool. So cool stuff. That's the end of the video, and I'll see you guys later.